In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, I'd better do something with this old heap. So, I've just had my tickets come through for Japfest, and that includes a track session for this car. But it can't go out on track while the power steering cooler is leaking fluid everywhere. So I better see if I can bodge that up. Right, first things first, open the window because it's hot in here. The car has been sitting for a number of weeks since I foolishly decided to go for a bike ride. Appears to have battery charged, that's good. A bit of an initial misfire, but gosh, don't Japanese cars start well? I'm going to lower the passenger window as well. Mostly just because it won't be too much longer before I can no longer show off my frameless doors. Marvellous. Oh yeah, still leaking. So the plan, such as it is probably to try and cut the pipe about here. And because it still seems reasonably good there. And then I'll just slip a bit of rubber pipe on with several hose clips and hope that's good enough to hold it. There's doors, George. Not that impressive. George, do you remember you're not allowed in the garage? Out. Yeah, we might have some slight discipline issues. Get out. Now I reckon this has very little chance of success, but nonetheless, I'm a bit short of options really. There's probably about 600 comments now telling me how I could do this in a much better way, or just telling me to scrap the car, one of the two. Oh. There we go, the other end just stress fractured. Now I've got power steering fluid everywhere. I may have decided to do what I should have done in the first place, that's remove the whole bloody front bumper. Oh. Let's rip that one out then. Yeah, that one's a bit rusty. Could you let me have my socket back, please? That did the job. Oh, this really is a job that keeps on giving. It is a swift kick. There we go. That's slightly better access. Lots of rusty fasteners on that side, so sod it. That is a very loud bird, but now I've got better access to cut through this pipe as well. The pipe cutter wasn't doing it. I guess that's designed for soft copper, and this is not copper. Oh, modern cars. Well, I'll say modern, it's a 1994, but still, you don't get this with a 2CV. Well, there we go. There is my solution. Yeah, may have nicked the rad a few times. Hopefully that'll be alright. I think we're going to have to top up the power steering fluid, because I think that might be a little bit empty, and then we'll see if it actually works. Yeah, it's remarkably difficult to get into. Seems a slightly different colour, but oddly it seems green. It's LHM colour. Start with that, and yeah, we'll see. Oh no, that's the one off the car. Which interestingly fits the bottle almost perfectly. We'll see what happens. Frameless doors. Here's the power steering pump trying to bleed itself. There's good bubbling going on in the top of the tank. Yeah, it seems to be quietening down. And no leakages from the pipes. So I guess all I need to do now is put the sodding thing back together again. There you go. Not just back together, but everything's working. That's good, isn't it, George? Yeah, I thought it was good. And here we are, we made it to Japfest. We're here at the Silverstone circuit. The Mazda has made it. The engine's running because it's absolutely freezing, and I've been sitting in there with a heater on because it is 6:45 in the morning. Had to de-ice the Mazda this morning at the hotel because it was that cold. But all the cars are starting to come in, lots of Hondas over there in the distance, lots of SMXs have just come in. It's good to see. So I'll do a separate Japfest report. I'm wearing the high vis because I am working today, representing the old retro Japanese. I've got a herd about 40 cars into this space, so we've got plenty of room, so we're not going to have to pack them in too tightly. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, all sorts of noisy stuff arriving. The Nissan Z32 300ZX there, with a very big wing and a very big spoiler and very big exhausts. But yeah, we're going to get set up. I've got the car is fully race track prepared, as in I've put hub nut on the windows because I thought that looked quite racy. Apparently you don't have to do that. I've got my pit pass, so we're good to go. We're on track this afternoon. So my first priority is to get everyone lined up. So I'm going to sit in the car until people arrive. There comes more SMXs. I wonder if my old SMX is going to appear today. That'd be, wow, so many SMXs. That's amazing. They're all the way in the distance, I'm afraid, but that is a fleet of SMXs that have just driven in. And I missed my Honda SMX. That was a great car. And nothing went wrong, and it was a joy to drive. But oh, and more SMXs. And a Range Rover, bizarrely. Right, I'm gonna jump in the car because it's cold. It is so cold. It's so cold, and I always forget and always manage to knock the button that stops it recording. Yeah, I'm sat in here with the heater on. It is perishingly cold. I've got the mount set up, ready for the track action this afternoon. But yeah, I shall leave it until then. Well, this is it. Nerves are building. We're in the queue behind a Mark IV Supra for the yeah, for the next track session. I've got the helmet, I've got the car, we're all ready to go. Everything looks much faster than my car. This is going to be interesting. Literally everything is a performance car. Quite worried. I'm hoping my microphone will work there and not get in my way. People are looking confused because there's a little 1.5 Mazda sitting in the queue of powerful cars for a track session. This promises to be very exciting. I think I'm going to be making good use of the mirrors. Exciting times ahead. Okay, now the nerves are building. I haven't previously had much time to worry about this because just before I came out here I was being interviewed by Paul Cowland, who has been on that there telly about Hubnut and retro Japanese and stuff. So yeah, I had that to focus my mind on. Ooh, here we go. Right, we're going to do one quiet lap or one quick lap behind a pace car first of all. Oh, already the understeer is woeful. Already on the gentle lap. Oh, why didn't I fit some decent tyres? That's 80 miles an hour. There may not be very much commentary because I might be mostly soiling myself. Oh, it's only the short track, we don't go out on the full GP circuit. We're back round again already. Oh, these tyres, nothing at all. It's amazing how a car that feels quite sharp out on track, sorry, on a road, feels crap now. Is it into the pits? I thought we did a lap and into the pits, but we seem to still be going. I'm trying to hold off a little starlet now. Go on! Oh, I lifted too early. Handbrake! Oh, I can definitely go faster around there. Oh, first of the fast cars is catching now. No, only slightly slower than a Skyline around a bend. Oh, this gets a really bad steering shimmy at 90. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing a track session in a car with 90 brake horsepower. I'm trying to remember what little I know about racing lines. I think I'm mostly not doing them. These tyres are rubbish. I'm not too far back from the Yaris though. Flame out. Can I slipstream them? No, not really. Oh, I can really smell hot brakes. Oh! I just got dripped on. I can see why track days are fun in performance cars. They're not all necessarily cornering quicker than me though, they're just, yeah, they have power, they need to stop. Oh dear, Yaris has had enough. Ah, speed up. I got a supporters club on the wing. Oh, that was rev limiter at 90 miles an hour in third. And let her cool down. That was the checkered flag. Oh, wow. Well, that was a brilliant experience. And I think it's only something like 40 quid for one of those little sessions. Plus a tenner for helmet hire. But wow. Oh, that was fun. That was fun in a 1.5 litre car. Here we are, she's back with the other Mazdas. And yeah, warmed the brakes up quite well there. It seems if you keep hitting the brakes from 90 miles an hour, the brakes get quite warm. You'll notice I put some plastic on the lamps. Actually, I'm leaving that on for now, I don't care. But make it home we did. So yeah, not just a track session, it survived a thrashing back to Wales as well, which we did a good lick. We got back in good time. So yeah, it's been great to finally get some enjoyment out of this car and give it a chance to kind of prove itself, even on these terrible tyres. In fact, if we come in for a look, what are these? This is a Mohawk tyre, and yeah, you can see it had a hard time on the track. I probably should have checked the pressures, but it's yeah, it's falling apart anyway. Maybe that's why I got a horrible wheel wobble at speed. But there you go, that was the story of the Mazda, bodging it for Japfest and having fun at Japfest. There will be a full report to come on Japfest. There will be a bit of a vlog about the future of this car to come. There will be an update on this car, which has returned. So yeah, plenty more to see at Hubnut, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Once you've done that, hit the bell. YouTube will notify you every time there's a new video, or just keep an eye on Hubnut. I'm always posting something. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and don't forget the Patreon page at patreon.com/hubnut. And yeah, see you in a future video. Farewell.